It's November 8th, 2022. This is Jennifer. Well, as you can see from my intro, I got to see a lot of amazing people this last weekend. My mind is still kind of blown because I met beautiful Talk to Me Tuesday friends for the first time ever, Abby and Rainey. I got to see Alia after years of not getting to see her. We got to see Sarah from Houston. Got to spend a lot of time with Jennifer and Amber and Jules. Dominique was a real trooper because she was hanging out with me and a few people she had met before, but a whole lot of people she didn't know at all. And I honestly think we all just got along really well. And some of us made new friends and some of us like just solidified friendships that we already had. It was just like picking up with friends that I hadn't seen in a while. And that is always the best feeling. We had a fantastic Fandom and Stitches meetup. An old friend from Harry Potter Crafts Days, Laura Mad Violet, came out. We met a new Laura who came out. It was just wonderful. Just so many wonderful people. Talk to Me Tuesday friends, Fandom and Stitches friends. I only ran into a couple of people from Austin, which is a real big surprise for me because normally in the before times when I'd go to Houston, I would, like every other booth practically, run into somebody from home, but that didn't happen this time. It was a smaller show. It was a smaller vendor area, but it was great for us. We had a wonderful time, and I will be inserting a lot of pictures at the end for you guys to see just all the beautiful faces and people that I got to just, hang out with. It was fantastic. I will include that I don't have as much video as I intended because I took a whole bunch of video on, I think it was Thursday, and then I dropped my phone and I broke it, and I have my photos set to automatically upload to Google Photos, so they automatically back up, but only if I'm on Wi-Fi, and I was at the convention center, so there was a whole drama with that, and huge shout out to my BFF Jules for spending a good chunk of our Thursday walking across Houston to go to a T-Mobile store to get a new phone. And anyway, so I got it all sorted. It was a big pain. That was my number one purchase. Here you go. This was my number one purchase for Houston. So from that, let me talk to you about what I actually bought, which is not going to be that exciting, but it's all stuff that I wanted. So the fun things here, I got some fat quarters. This is it. These are the only fat quarters I purchased. I didn't buy any other fabric for myself. I bought bobbin thread for my mid-arm, so super exciting. What'd you get in Houston, Jennifer? I bought thread. Also, I bought a spool of Aurifil for piecing. This shirt was my only real souvenir from the International Quilt Festival. Several of us got these, and I'm really happy that I did because we bought them on preview night, and it had only been going on for a couple of hours, and they were already mostly out of shirts. So I'm really glad that I got it when I did because I might not have gotten one otherwise. I have so much fabric already, even though I saw a lot that I wanted. If I couldn't see it in a project, I just left it because, this is stuff I can use for sure. I go through thread like a mad woman, so I'm really excited to have stocked up on these. Now, that is not to say I came home empty-handed because a lot of us brought gifts to share and we swapped gifts. And it wasn't required, and we said we weren't doing it, and then we did it anyway. That's what crafters do, I guess. So I'm going to show you what I got first, and then I will show you what I shared. So Abby brought everyone this awesome little pouch that's got like a tea in it, and it has a maple flavored pop because she's from Vermont. So I love this. And she wrote, "Spilling the tea, TTMT style," and it's personalized. Isn't that fun? So thank you, Abby, for that. This is awesome. Rainey brought us some North Carolina fabric because she is from North Carolina. So we got, I think there are 4 in here. Yeah, there are 4 in here. Aren't those fun? Thought those were really fun. Rainey also commissioned these awesome dies from one of her coworkers. They're really beautiful, and you guys probably know by now that I live in a house full of gamers, so these will come in incredibly handy. My son actually collects dice, so I might share with him. Amber made us hand warmers, so these little guys have rice in them, and you can microwave them, and you can put them in your mittens, or you can put them in your pockets, or wherever you need them to warm you up. So these will be fun. When it's finally cold, we don't get a lot of cold days, but usually when my hands are the coldest or when I'm sitting at my desk, and I do actually have hand warmers that I wear to keep my hands warm. So these can go inside of my little fingerless mittens that Amber also made me. Jules brought everyone a fat quarter of Roadrunner fabric from Hip Stitch in Albuquerque. It's an exclusive fabric, except for me because I already had it. She brought it to me during BFF retreat or for my birthday. I don't remember, but she'd already given me some. So I got got cacti. I shared a townhouse with my friend Domine and with Jennifer and Amber and Jules. And Domine brought our household some gifts because she knew all of us, but she's not a Talk to Me Tuesdayer, so she brought our household some gifts, and they were really, really great. So Domine made this awesome little bag. They were all different fabrics. This one is mine. It has cats on it, and it's just a really cool, I think she said it's called a Japanese rice bag. I'm sure there's a pattern for it. I don't know what it is, but I'm sure if you Google it, you'll find it. But isn't that a great just little like to go? I put all of my gifts and my purchases in this before I brought them home so that they would all be safe, because it's a little bit quilted. Domine's husband, Eric, who is my husband's best friend, he made the townhouse residence, as it were. He made us all coasters. He's got a CNC machine, and this is resin. So isn't that awesome? So International Quilt Fest. I thought these were super cool. These were utterly unexpected. I had no idea he was doing this. And I have a little sneaky gift that no one else got because Jules went to Padre for a family reunion with her siblings recently, and she is my best friend and husband for many, many years, and she brought me a gift from Padre. So I got a little turtle tea towel, and she brought me a turtle coaster because I do love turtles. I actually have a small collection of turtles, so this will look great in my kitchen. This both is and is not a souvenir. The townhouse we stayed in had these teeny tiny coffee cups, which I had to drink like 6 of to get my regular 2 cups of coffee. They were itty bitty coffee cups. They didn't have anything bigger. The house was full of coffee drinkers. Jennifer, being the rock star that she is, I'm talking about Jennifer Rolls, not myself. Jennifer, being the rock star she is, she bought clearance sale Quilt Festival mugs and brought them to the house so that we could all have real cups of coffee. So the one I brought home is from the 2016 festival because I actually went to that one. So I thought that was pretty cool. This was a real coffee cup. The first one we had was just this little bitty coffee cup. They were so small. So here I'm going to share last week me telling you about my gift, which was my super secret project. Hi guys, it's me from the past. By the time you see this, I will have gone to Houston and come home again. I wanted to show you what my super secret project was because I made gifts for everyone who was coming to Houston who was part of Talk to Me Tuesday. So here we go. This pattern is an oldie but a goodie. This is from the year 2000, if you can believe it. 22 years ago, this pattern came out. This is the Humbug bag, and I've made this before, just not in a really long time. It started with this. If you guys remember, and you may not, that's okay. This was a piece of fabric that came from Art Gallery when I won the Art Gallery scrap box of fabric, and this was a pre-quilted fabric. I originally thought maybe pot holder, but then I thought white pot holder. It's gonna get gross really fast. And then I was brainstorming what to do. I wanted to make something for everyone for Houston. I was brainstorming and I saw this piece of fabric. I thought, bet I could make that into a humbug bag. So I did. So when I first made this, I made the loop the way the bag shows, which was really long. I wasn't happy with it. So what I decided was instead of the giant loop, I was going to make a tab and put a carabiner in it so you can hang it on your bag because, when you go to Houston, at least for me, when I go to Houston, I have a bag that I carry. It's my quilt show bag. It has my pins on it. I put all my goodies in it. I put everything I'm buying in it, but stuff will fall to the bottom because it doesn't have any pockets. And I like to have like some breath mints and some like lip balm and maybe a couple of little snacks. That is what this guy is for. So of course I couldn't give everyone an empty bag. I had to put things inside. And one of the things that I did was I bought these awesome tags. She calls them tags. I'm thinking Christmas ornament personally, but she calls them tags from Sarah Cooper. She's Coop Crafts on Instagram and on Etsy. They are these awesome quilt themed tags. You can color these if you want to. I didn't color them. I wanted everyone to have their own choice. And then I actually added this little tag because I wanted everyone to know who made them because that's, as a maker myself, that's very important to me. And I didn't want to take credit for these because I didn't make them. I bought them from a maker. So there are a whole bunch of these and I'll insert a picture here so you can see what they all look like because I've already put them all in the little bags and I don't want to take them out again. So everyone gets a quilt theme tag. Everyone gets a tiny Altoids, some chocolate. And I want to tell you guys, I color coded the lids. These are Burt's Bees. I bought all different ones. This one is cucumber mint. I matched them to the bags I put them in. Of course, everyone got a Fandom and Stitches sticker because I wanted to make sure everyone got one before I gave the rest away. I had some old Talk to Me Tuesday stickers from the last time I went. I put those in there too. And I made some cool new Talk to Me Tuesday stickers because I thought that would be a really fun thing to have. So each bag has that, and they all have a carabiner that coordinates with the bag. So now that you've seen what's inside and you've seen the bag, I'm going to go really fast and show you all the bags. So a quick note about construction on those. I used a grunge fabric. It took about almost 2 yards for the lining. Believe it or not, I think it was closer like 1 3/4, but you know, it was close to 2 yards. I put it on my quilt frame, and then I used scraps of batting, and then I floated the pieces of fabric. I made sure to cut them a couple inches bigger than I needed, and then I quilted each one separately. Some of them are meandered, some of them have like flowers on them, some of them are swirls. It just really depends on whatever the fabric said to me. That's what I did, because they were so small it took, you know, just a couple of minutes to quilt each one. And then I took those all and I cut them to size, and then I made the bag. So that was really fun. So all the linings are the same. All of the fabrics on the outside are different. Those were a blast to make. I cranked them out. I used 3 different machines to make those. I used my my quilt frame with my Unique mid-arm. I used my regular sewing machine, my Juki, and I used my serger. So I was just doing, after I made the first one, the rest were all assembly line, and I was chain piecing humbug bags that were, you know, the chain was longer than my spread arms. It was so fun to work on, and I hope everyone really enjoyed them. So I did share those out like as soon as I saw everyone, so that they had, you know, their lip balm and their Altoids and stuff, and everyone seemed to really enjoy those, and I really enjoyed getting to share. You guys may remember that I mentioned that we were all going to bring something to sign, and we all did. Some of us bought whatever we signed there, and that worked out great too, but it was kind of fun. I wish I'd set up like a camera to record, but you know, being the YouTuber who's been, I don't know, I've been doing this for well over 10 years, didn't even think about making a video of this. But we basically were sitting at a giant round table. I had my micron pens, and we passed our, just whatever it was, we just passed it around in a circle until we got ours back. So here is mine. It's going to be crinkly because it still has the freezer paper. But I got signatures from my Talk to Me Tuesday friends. I think I'm going to stretch this like a canvas because it's a thicker fabric, and I'm going to hang it on my wall back here so that I can see my friends' names whenever I'm sewing. So I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, Amber, but I think Amber started a pointy circle, a round ripple Afghan. I think she started it in Houston. She might have started it on the airplane, but I think she started it in Houston. Please correct me if I'm wrong, Amber. But before I left, she had finished it, because she is the fastest crocheter I have ever known, and this will go to the Linus Connection, so thank you for that, Amber. So if you watched last week, you know that I'm giving away a Talk to Me Tuesday t-shirt. We all wear our t-shirts. This shirt I am giving away. If you commented last week and you subscribed to my channel, then you are entered to win. And conveniently, I have put all the names in this cup. I don't know if I can turn it so you can see them, but I put all the names in this cup. So I'm gonna pull one right now, and I will let you know who our winner is. So just so you can see me doing it, there you go. And our winner is Claudia. Claudia has commented on so many of my videos. When I was making the blue and yellow quilt, she sent the giant sunflower. I not only appreciate you watching, I appreciate you commenting, and you're always so supportive and kind, and I'm delighted to be able to share a shirt with you. So I will get in touch with you for your information, and I will send this shirt your way. That is it for me. I know this is a really long video, but it was a very busy week. Everyone who came out to Houston, whether I mentioned your name or not, I'm so glad I got to see you and got to hug you and got to hang out with you. I love you guys. It was an amazing experience. I still am hoarse from talking for like 5 days straight. It was good for the soul, good for the heart, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be great for my creativity because I have like 1,000 ideas from being in that environment, but also hanging out with you guys. If you haven't, it's election day for midterms, so you guys vote. I early voted last week, so get out there and vote. Please, if you went to Houston, post your video. I really want to see you, and I think that's it. You guys have a wonderful week, have a crafty week, and I will see you next week. Bye. you.